Hello, class, Professor Barry. My name is Ollie Summers, and this is our web assignment for week 5. So, I actually love doing the video stuff rather than having to type. I think it's really interactive. I would love to do it for our discussions as well. So, just a suggestion. So, here we go. Based off our content of this week's, looking over it now, this week's assignment from Roscoe B. Starrick, the former commissioner of the Federal Trade Commission. Some of the myths he talked about and some of the 3 of the myths that I thought were kind of appropriate for this week. I have some definitely registered in my mind some real world applications that I see a lot. So here we go. Myth number 4, which was about essentially like if there's an endorser that really uses the product and likes the product, then I should also like the product because they're doing it. And here in Denver, so I live here in Denver, and Peyton Manning is like idolized here in town. And there's a couple of things I see him on a lot, and so one of those is the Nationwide commercials, and also Papa John's. So I'm sure that any of y'all are familiar with those, but yeah, it's kind of like, does he really even use Nationwide? Does he actually like Papa John's? I don't know. And would I, just because he's a stellar athlete and this awesome dude that does infomercials, does it make it a quality product? I'm not sure. And that really goes for pro athletes anyways. I think they use that one a lot. So moving on, we'll go to number 6, myth number 6, that actually I have number 6 and number 7 on my list of things that stood out, and the number 6 was results may vary. And I remember when I was playing football, we for both in high school and a little bit in college that I went to, I constantly was taking like supplements and stuff, and I remember on a lot of the protein shakes, the bottles that I would, like the big jugs of protein that I would get, on the back of them would be a picture of a guy or a gal just really ripped, really in shape, really muscular, and it would say at the bottom, results not, these are not typical. They'll have disclaimers on there saying you need to add exercise and dieting and all the other things in there, where the rest of the advertisement, aside from that disclaimer, just kind of tells you, hey, if you take this protein shake, you'll look like this. Essentially, is what it looked like. And lastly, my last comment for number 7, that dietary supplement ads aren't regulated. This actually, I think this myth was actually true for me, because while I took some of different supplements when I was in high school, I remember one that I was taking that had no regulations on it, and so it was just produced in the FDA. I don't think was on there. I bought it at a vitamin shop, and I think I remember I later found out that a lot of it was just, most of the content in each of the pills was just a placebo, kind of like a rice powder. And so yeah, it was kind of interesting to find out some of that content, and so I think that myth might actually be a little bit true, just from my personal experience, because I've had some experience with that. So anyway, so that's my list for the week. Hope you have an awesome Easter.